Yeah. It's a full-time job with no benefits. Too many ego, too many fits. Count money with a side of stress.
Hey, what up, y'all? This boy still Khalil back on the video. Hey, today we got Kanye West, Protégé, is struggling. So I'm in the music industry, and like I be telling y'all, everybody can't know everything. I did not know Kanye West had him Protégé. Thought that nigga was too self-centered to even have none of this shit like that. So this is gonna be interesting to watch. Let's shout out to Hello I Seen Extras for making content so we can watch it. If y'all like that nigga content, go over there, like, share, subscribe. Once again, shout out to all my tribe, the Khalil. That's what I call my twins and a friend that's locked in. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's get to the video.
What's poppin', y'all? Unlike another rapper in particular, the past couple of weeks that we saw getting up on camera crying, this level of vulnerability is actually authentic and favored, and should be favored, and that's by none other than KayCyy. If you guys are unfamiliar, KayCyy was a XXL freshman of 2022 alongside Sofego and Doechii. I had done a video on his story on my main channel. I don't know if I'll remember to link it on here, but I'm not promising I'm gonna link it. But he got famous and a lot of respect from the Donda sessions working with Ye. His vocals were all throughout. It was on Keep My Spirit Alive, on the chorus. I think he was also on like a Keep My Spirit Alive Part 2 and another version of some of the Donda leaks.
This random, but like last video I was talking about how the artists like don't have enough money to pay for this shit and do this shit like that. Another level of that is also people just don't be wanting it bad enough. Like the people that y'all think are bad artists want to be the best artists more than the people who are good artists. The good artists just be like, man, I don't really want to do that. I'm gonna go back to nursing school type shit. And then the bad artists be like, I really want to be the best in the world. And I'm not saying that there's either one of them is bad, but that's what be happening. So it's partly our fault as artists and partly our fault as, supporters of these artists. I just had to put that in there because I just noticed that when I saw that clip, it just had me, it went my brain. You know what I mean? Y'all know how my brain be working or not working sometimes.
I think he was also on Hurricane, which was one of the best tracks on that. And he had writing and production credit throughout. He was part of the whole Donda sessions and then the lead up of that album. And people were wondering, who is this guy? What is he working on? What's going to happen next? And he had been dropping music for quite a while, since 2016 or 2017, and he just kept dropping. I think he also had writing credits for Wash Us in the Blood with Ye, and then he got a deal with Boo's record label, Boo Vision. Boo at the time, Boo, by the way, is the brother of Akon. I think he also manages Ian. I don't know, Ian, who's a recent XXL freshman now. So he got a Grammy, or he was nominated for a Grammy for Album of the Year for that work, and I think he got a Grammy for Hurricane. So and this was in 2020, 2021, and then he also had a collab EP with Gesaffelstein in 2022. So for those of you that are unfamiliar, Gesaffelstein is his producer. He worked on 2 tracks on one of my favorite and most underrated projects by The Weeknd, which is My Dear Melancholy. I think that was supposed to be made for Selena Gomez or post Selena Gomez. I'm not entirely sure which. And y'all know, well, some of y'all don't know, I was a big Selena Gomez fan as a kid, just of her TV shows and of her, I was like 10 years old. I had the biggest crush on Selena Gomez. Well, I actually kind of like some of her music. And I was a young buck. Anyway, you're on this crazy momentum, and then I started wondering what happened to this guy. Like, he worked with this producer that doesn't really work with many rappers, and I think he also had some songwriting on Thank God on Travis Scott's album Utopia, or some sort of credit on there, and he got signed to Columbia. So you're thinking, okay, things are going to start moving for him now, right? Well, not really. He released a couple of EPs here and there, but he finally released a mixtape, and in the lead up to the mixtape, also he stopped working with Ye, or Ye stopped bringing him along. I think that's a better way to describe it. And this guy's talented. He's not like a lyrical type of rapper, but he does make good music. And he said, "Happy birthday to Ye. Thank you for being a crucial part of my journey. May God bless you and surround with your family on this day." So clearly he doesn't got a problem with Ye, which isn't something that many other people can say. Some people just try to toss their lack of success on Ye, or their lack of success from not being around Ye. But he continues and says, going through life, BS, and music contract stuff that I can't even enjoy nothing for real. New album, Midnight, for all those who care for art. Before I was born. And then he continues, I've been literally struggling the past 2 years of my life. I have no place to live, but I have studio equipment I can fly with and set up at any place I'm welcome at. Before I was born, BIWB out on all platforms. This was in preparation and a rollout for his new mixtape, which I believe dropped independently. He's still going through some contractual issues regarding that. And in the first track, he gets vulnerable about his situation as well. And this is something that I don't think fans recognize enough, and it's a healthy amount of vulnerability because he's not begging for help from anybody. He's trying to earn his keep. He's not saying that other popular artists owe him anything. He just wants to work, and he wants people to check out his work. And Before I Was Born, it's just tagged Before I Was Born. Whereas the other projects like Saddest Truth, for example, that one was released under Columbia, under Boo Vision. And that did okay, but people expected KayCyy to go up after that because even Sofego currently is performing way better when he drops than KayCyy. And KayCyy was supposed to be him, like he was supposed to be the prodigy. And then he continues and says, a lot of artists have not felt how it feels to have a label be so excited to sign you, support you on your first release, then leave you in the dust when you don't do things their way. And a lot of great artists have. Keep going and stay true to the art and God. When I post about I'm doing features, I'm usually hurting and need the money. I'd forever rather find a way to make money in music than go sell drugs and end up in jail or dead.
This nigga real as hell. Because that's most of your favorite artists. Every time I be seeing them post, hey y'all, I'm doing $500 features for you today only because I fuck with y'all, man. I want to see y'all win. I love y'all and I want to support y'all. I want to see y'all go up, man. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna get this shit together, cuz. We out here. All you gotta do is just DM me 500 today. I'm only doing 2 of them now. I'm only doing 2 of them. These niggas hurting for money because they need that $1,000 right now. And they know y'all gonna get some.
I'm truly surviving in my own way, and I'm thankful because I'll remember every part of the journey. I will say, I like how he said, yo, I'd rather make money in this music than go sell drugs and end up in jail or dead. Like, those are the only 2 options. How about getting a job? Now, I'm not telling KayCyy to get a job because he's making it work. He's not scamming anybody, which I respect, because some of these guys, they pretend like they're selling features, and then they just collect the bag, and they keep it pushing, and the person doesn't get the feature, which is some scummy stuff that I can never co-sign. But there have been a couple of people that worked with Ye in the past, and they had good looks, and they had good momentum, and then we just don't know what happened. Like, for example, Alan Kingdom, if you guys remember him, he had his own motion going on, and then he was on All Day. He was on that infamous performance of All Day where everybody was on stage, and now if you look up Alan Kingdom, I don't know what he's doing. I think he may just have a regular job, but that's an example of somebody where I'm saying, like, yo, I think he's still trying to make music, and it hasn't gone far for him. It's probably for sure not a full-time thing, but he gets to make music and he's working a job. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, Alan Kingdom just dropped a project in 2025 and it got a total of 10,000 streams. And that's no disrespect to him. I respect that he still loves the art so much to continue making it. Another example of somebody that I would say doesn't want to, I think he's struggled and he's helped a lot of people out, is Ty Fontaine. Like, Ty Fontaine is somebody who I don't think he necessarily had a label issue and he's consistently dropped, but this guy's a talented artist that's better than a lot of other artists in the game that have higher numbers than him, but it just never really panned out. And
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, I don't really care about this shit. If y'all give a fuck about the rest of this shit, you can watch the video in the description. I love y'all, man. If y'all made it to the end of this video, you are officially a Khalil. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Man, road to 1K, so like, share, and subscribe today, man. You already know what the fuck going on, man. We already out here. Peace.